do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always, always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. 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 We about to turn it on. Go, 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 go. We about to turn it on. Turn it on. We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on. turn it up. Turn it. We about to turn it up. Turn it up.
Good morning, good morning. What is going on, everyone? I hope that we're having a great morning so far in the stock market. I wanted to hop on really fast and say my daughter just has a slight emergency going on, but I have to leave you guys here for just a second, but I just wanted to hop on and let you guys know that the stream will be starting in just a couple of minutes. I know the market just opened, but we've got a slight emergency here. I am going to be throwing up the Mag 7 charts for you guys, and I will be right back in just a minute. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go. What is going on here since open? It looks like a lot of stocks have popped up here. We have a lot of green candles to the upside, which is nice on the 1-minute chart, but that doesn't necessarily show the whole story of the morning, does it? As SPY actually gapped down this morning quite a bit. Now it's kind of popping back up to test 586.50, which is pretty huge to the upside here. 586.50. I love how it filled that gap, but good morning, everyone. Thanks for all the good morning messages today. Let's go. That was a lot. TJ says ACHR with the breakout. Archer Aviation, $12.10. Explosive. Archer had some earnings going on, I know. ACHR. Look at the daily of them. They have been explosive since those earnings. This is the third great day in a row starting off. $12 breakout. That's exactly what you want to see right there. Good morning, Adventure. Jake said, anyone playing UNH puts? I'm sure there's a lot of people playing UNH puts right now. Oh my gosh. Dying off 14% again. They just get worse news and worse news. Wait till you guys see the article that I just saw. Oh my God, wait till you guys see this. Oh my God, how does this make you feel about United Healthcare? Jim Cramer says you should buy it 21 hours ago. Holy fuck, Cramer. He said this 21 hours ago, guys. That was like before the drop last night even. This was like yesterday morning. That's hilarious. I can't even believe I just read that. Jim Cramer says you should buy UNH. Uh-oh. Maybe he's just trying to say it because it's real low, but... That's pretty hilarious. I don't remember seeing that last night. Just got out of the short, Ivan said. Rain has some jokes to make, but they're too spicy for YouTube. Yeah, I know. It's tough out here making the jokes, isn't it? Got to be careful. Tesla has a very large support in the short term around 337. Lots of touches and reactions around this level, 337. Ryan said he's so wrong. He's so good at being wrong, it's crazy. I think inversing Cramer did better than Nancy Pelosi. You're probably right. TSLA. Rejecting around 344 to 345. That's a major resistance overhead. 344. A lot of touches and reaction there, just like we're seeing at 337. Me and Kramer are both great at being wrong, Brain said. Let us know all your trades. Brain will inverse you. No, I'm joking. Boeing trying to move up. They had that good news yesterday with Trump and Qatar. Going to be keeping my eyes on $210. That would be a nice breakout today. AMD had those share buybacks yesterday, but they are not holding their support today at all. Pulling back fairly hard once again. Rain says just holding Oklo. Oklo up to around 39 bucks. Very nice resistance overhead. Just got out of the short. Nice, Ivan. Ryan says going for 0. Mario, you're looking at DKS Dicks. It came out that they're buying Foot Locker. Or attempting to. That was pretty big news with Dick's Sporting Goods and Foot Locker. They're going to be buying Foot Locker for $2.4 billion. Pretty big purchase. Aller said, was market data bad? It actually wasn't too bad. Whenever the PPI data came out, the market started popping a little bit this morning, so that was good to see. And PPI came in a little bit cooler than expected, which was a good sign. That was a good sign this morning. Baba had earnings. I forgot about them this morning. Wow, Baba's down 7%. Brutal on their earnings today. Ubisoft. I can't say that. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? Ubisoft. They are down 18%. Foreign stock, but so you find their ticker. UBSFY, that's it. Oh, it's only a $2 stock? Damn, they've been dipping a lot too. Kind of brutal there for Ubisoft. Bad games don't sell. Oh shit, they do woke stuff? I didn't know that. It just said Assassin's Creed, so I didn't know. Palantir, 130. This is gonna be a really big resistance here. Asman killed him. Oh no. That guy kills everyone. You still playing Siege? That was a pretty good game, I can't lie. I like some Siege. All right, Tesla's starting to look like a bit of a head and shoulders pattern here in the short term. Seeing a big head. We have our neckline establishing at that high of pre-market today. If we start to see 337 and 335 give out, it's going to be pretty brutal in the short term. I can see a much larger drop from this. Good old Tesla. It's a big support, though. Lots of touches here. We can see how many bounces there's been the past few trading days. Quite a few. Quite a few. Chase said, I had a dream last night that Mike gifted me a border collie during the Q&A and called me in Publix the next day to coordinate a drop-off of the dog. A border collie? What the? That song was called Adventure by JJD. Adventure. I like how Steve goes, that's weird. It's, Steve. It's getting hard to reach out. It does sound a bit strange, Chase. I can't lie. Where's Steve Madden? That button's so quiet. For quite some time now, just to see you again. I think it's because I was dozing off during the Q&A. That's hilarious, though. A border collie of all dogs. It's 336 on Tesla. Come on. Big support coming up here. Let's go. Nvidia pulling back as well. $135 resistance. Thoughts on UNH right now? Uh-oh. Kramer just said to buy it. I'm really just watching it for continued downside action. There's always going to be intraday pullback, so realize it will come back to the upside at some point eventually, but we just have to realize that it's pretty insane here. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, been fighting ways to get away, to see you again. Tesla testing 337, Adventure said. TSLA. That is a big support here. I know we've been watching it for a while. I'm really watching for a breakdown. That would be the fun move. If it doesn't happen here, I'm still looking for it later in the day. Dang, Chase. Now you're making me want to go get a border collie. You guys are just now joining up. 7 likes today. Destroy that like button. Let's go. Destroy that like. Let's get it. Coinbase pulling back hard down to 250. Don't forget they had that hack stuff this morning. There was news that came out that said hackers bribe staff and all that. I posted it up in Discord a while ago, but it is pulling back by 0.5% to the downside. Let's check on Tilray. CGC. $1.34. Down 5% on CGC with a massive pullback again. SPY rejecting back down with stocks pulling back. Hey, let's go, Rob. Appreciate that. Mason bought a put, sold it for a... Sorry, Mason bought a call, sold it for a put. Was hoping calls weren't the move and God was trying to tell me something. Let's see how those puts go. I can see SPY continuing to sell off here, so I'm on the put side as well. I like 585 support, but ultimately today, that's what I'm watching for a breakdown. A 585 breakdown would be perfect. What about Nvidia, Aller said? Nvidia needs to get to its low of pre-market. Or like a better breakdown coming in. That low pre-market will be nice though, like 132. Kind of choppy and flat today with Nvidia. It's been dipping, but it's chopping back up now here. Not my favorite price action. Go back to coin. I saw some news today that Trump says he doesn't want Apple building products in India. Says, I had a little problem with Tim Cook. Trump said, I had a problem with Tim Cook yesterday. I don't want you building in India. I said to him, my friend, I treated you very good. You're coming here with 500 billion, but now I hear you're building all over India. I don't want you building in India, Trump told him. Yeah, they're trying to reduce their reliance on China. In quotes, it says, I said to Tim, Tim, look, we treated you really good. We put up with all the plants that you build in China for years. Now you got build us? Now you got build US? Somebody messed up. We're not interested in you building in India. India can take care of themselves. We want you to build here, Trump said. He added that Apple's going to be upping its production in the US without disclosing details. Okay. Looks like the Trump-Tim Cook feud continues here. Bob says BA is no fun today. It wasn't that open. Yeah, it's still not. Your FSLR put is printing, Michael says. Down 2.8%. Down underneath $200, rejecting really hard. That's a big resistance. It could not break, so I don't blame you for playing the puts. I've been watching for a possible $200 break to the upside in the short term, but it's a good damn race to the bottom, AK says. Lots of drop-offs today. SPY keeps trying to hold its ground. Keeps holding 585 today. At least since open. Just before open. Little double bottom action close to there. I'm still leaning more to the downside than the upside, but if this pre-market high breaks and double top around 586.50, you might just have to adapt up, but I'm not going super long at the moment. Chase is looking for a rejection there. Very nice. It's looking pretty solid so far. Staying under there. Super flat. Hopefully we don't get some crazy news. Chase. Chase, I know what you mean, but I don't think many people know what you mean there. Is Netflix gonna drop? Kevin says. NFLX. 1160. Very nice resistance overhead. $11.60. We're gonna be laying in the hammocks later. I like it, Chase. That's funny. $11.60. Very nice resistance. This is the fourth test over the past couple of weeks. 1, 2, 3, and then here's number 4. I overtraded and lost 10% of my 40% profits. I think I'll have a coffee, Ivan said. Yeah, Kevin. There is like a bit of a head and shoulders going on, at least on SPY. Whenever you zoom out. Potentially going on. Wow, guys, is SPY going to get back above 586.50? Coming up for a third test here already. Looks pretty strong. We'll see if it can get through or not. It's been rejecting there all day, so we'll see. I'd be pretty surprised to see another crazy rip, but you know, the market's been pretty bullish lately. It might get it done. Looks like it's starting to extend up a little bit. Wow. Definitely getting through 586.50. The bull fest is continuing for now today. See how high it gets. Draw out this trend here. Very close to where we are. See if we can get a good breakout. Jake says, go SPY. I know some people are looking for puts, but watch 586.50 as support now. Could act as potential short-term support here. UNH starting to base. QQQ pulling back into its range. SPY with an immediate red candle following that 1 minute print. For the bulls here, holding 586.50 would be perfect. For the bears, you're kind of hoping for a fake out here. Might have to cut soon if it keeps going. Cisco 6.17%. Wow, Sonya. They had earnings and after hours last night. Great continuation play, though. Keep your eyes on Cisco. It is running right now. Could be an option for some momentum. In the words of the man, the myth, the legend, why would I cut? Good old JP quotes coming in. So my FSLR put for 150 bucks profit. Hopefully it doesn't keep tanking. 4.2%, that's rough. I'm glad you had some puts though, that sounds good. Rejected at 200, I think you said that earlier. Wow. Michael said, hopefully it doesn't keep tanking. That's funny. You don't want to feel like you missed out? Don't think like that, Michael. Don't think like that. Think, hey, I caught 150. We are forever learning, one step at a time. I know what you mean, though, Michael. If you think like that a lot, though, you'll go crazy over the years. Hell, since I've been doing this for like 8 or 9 years now, It's like, it's almost like there's probably millions that I left on the table if you think about it. If you think about all the plays that continued after I sold them, I probably left millions on the table. Over all the years. Aller said you don't like FOMO. Mason said he at least left 3,200 on the table this week. Yeah, you know, it happens. Yeah, I like it. Like Mason says, if you're scalping, you're going to leave some on the table. That's just how it's going to be. You know, in the past, I would have been sick at being upside down 420 and exited. At least I'm learning to chill out a bit. Thanks StockedUp and my doctor for prescribing medications that make me more rational. Any news on Rivian? It's popping also, is it? 2.6%. I'll check the news. They got downgraded yesterday by Jeffries. Sounds like some bad news more than anything, but they are breaking out pretty well. I got to give them that. Yesterday morning, they were down a little bit, but yeah, it just seems like, I guess, normal price action here. Kind of weird. Unless it's just not on the Thinkorswim news. It's possible, but normally they have it. Intel, Michael asks, what's going on with them? Nasty drop. Trying to hold around 21 up to around 21.50. Yeah, I get you, AK. He said it's when I sell for a loss on a winning trade. That's where, like, if you're up a lot and then it comes all the way back on you, you know, stopping out at break even isn't the worst thing to do. You can always re-enter lower. One thing I always like to emphasize is that re-entry is needed. Re-entry would be very helpful. In a lot of cases for people. Of course, a lot of people cannot do re-entry all the time, though, because, of course, PDT rules, account size, etc., etc. But once you can, and you can get used to it a bit more, it can be very helpful. Good morning, KO. Yeah, not much going on with Intel here. I know they sold off a lot yesterday. Yeah. A lot of talk with them. Ooh. Yesterday, a Citi analyst said that ARM's eating into Intel and AMD's market share. Kind of rough there. What's up, Steven? I would say about 2 years. About 2 to 3 years for me. Meta to $700 next rip. It's dipping right now. I wonder how much it's going to dip here. Are we going to get a real dip, or is this just going to be a very slight dip on the staircase up? If it's a large dip, man, if it gets back to like 605 or 610, that'll be pretty advantageous down there for a dip buy. If it comes down to test support again, that would be beautiful. Not sure it's going to get that low, though. Hey, SPY's right back down. Right back into the range. Looking at the 1 minute chart, right back under 586.50. It did fake out up there a little bit. Draw out this little uptrend here. Back to life on the puts. There we go. That's what we want to hear. That was a good fake out for you put players out there. There we go, Chase. I love to hear that. That's how you do it. $700 movement, 10 contracts in 8 minutes. Damn. Made $350. Mason thinks that we end the day under 585. Let's see. Yeah, I could see that. I actually would not be surprised at that. I could see the day ending, let's see. I could see it ending around like 583.50 to 583. Unless we get like a massive drop. Anything can happen if on a massive dip or something, but I'm definitely going to be watching for news, that's for sure. I feel like we could get some news coming out, of course, getting some action going, as it has been lately. It might not be bullish action, though. Oh, look at that FSLR down 5%. First Solar. Even better now. Well under 190. Of course, 185 even now. Sheesh. Man, Michael, you must be loving that one. Well, hating it, I guess, because you sold it, but... I would say if you want to catch more movement, don't be afraid to scale out a little bit. If you're trading 4 contracts, sell 2, hold 2. Try to do things like that. That could help a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Mason might be right. You might want to just take it off the watch list today. Tessie's trying to really form a base. This is going to be a big level for Tesla to hold today. If it turns over, it's going to get bloody. This looks like a pretty good head and shoulders pattern here on Tesla. Keep watching Tesla. Y'all will judge, but this is the first time I've averaged in the SPY puts on that run-up. Chase said usually I'd buy 10 at, say, 230, but I averaged on the green candles at 217 for puts expiring tomorrow. So your average ended up being 2.09. What'd you say, Siri? Damn, Siri. She thought I said her name. Tesla's got a huge green candle on the 1 minute. Oh, yeah, it did. Right off that base. Wow. That was a pretty massive 1 minute candle there. I'm not seeing any news yet. There is some news hitting that the EU's trade chief had a good conversation with Commerce Secretary Lutnick. Adventure said green candle, go bye-bye. Yeah, that was quickly gone. Here's what I'll say with Tesla. It keeps holding and bouncing off these supports. Watch for this red candle to potentially bounce here. If this bottom and low of the day gives out, it's time to adapt to the downside if you're long, in my opinion. For now, though, definitely going to be watching this range for another potential support bounce. Until it can show us that it's going to give out. I don't love just running into puts at support. Yusu says, I don't know if it's me, but Thursdays are usually choppy for NASDAQ. That's probably just you, Yusu's. We would need some real data there for that. I know what you're saying, though. I always get those thoughts as well. And I'm always just like, okay, in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I need some real stats. You think Nvidia can hit 137? Today, I think 137 would be pretty hard to hit today personally. It's always possible, but I think that it's hard. It's close enough that it's 100% possible. If Nvidia goes on a big run, it could definitely get there, but it's not something that I necessarily love looking for here today. Yeah, I got you, Yusu's. Again, you gotta have the stats. Let's go to like the SPY, and let's look at like a daily. Let's just look at some Thursdays here. We'll go back to before the news happened here. Oh, of course, the Thursday that I pick is July 4th. The market was closed. There's a red Thursday. Here's a really red Thursday. That Thursday was choppy. Yeah, I mean, again, it'd be really hard to quantify this. But I feel you. that's what you've been seeing in the short term. Spies like a crazy X. I'm not totally sure, Ray. I'm not totally sure. It's kind of hard to keep up with Trump's full-on schedule. He's going to touch 586.80 and come down harder. Slowly trying to chop higher. I don't love it. I feel like we're like coiling for a larger move here. QBTS leading the way on the watch list again. Man, they are always leading the way. That stock, QBTS, is always wild. Its average percent rise is 8.8%. That's one of the crazier ones I might have ever seen. How much do those Carson reports cost to subscribe to? Not even sure there. I don't subscribe to those. No idea what they even are. Johnny Carson? No, I'm just kidding. Pepsi bouncing around 130.50. 130.40, 1.09%. Oh, those Carson reports. I thought you meant something else. Like from the pictures from the nightly vids? Guess I see what you're saying now. We normally get those just off X. Go look at EA. Electronic Arts, $150 coming up into play. Electronic Arts. Let's look at the daily on them. Dipping down a little bit in the short term. Filled the gap, starting to bounce, but not my favorite setup. Video game maker, Electronic Arts. Not the best out there either. Look at Take-Two coming back. They have earnings tonight. That's going to be a big report for Take-Two. Watch them dip. If they dip, I think there's going to be a lot of people trying to buy some long-term shares there. He had 0 shots on gold, 8 minutes left, got 1, then 2 in OT. Did he score? Did he score a goal in OT? No. But you just needed 3 shots on goal, so. That's good, though. Man, the overtime saved you, yeah. I love it when that happens. Good morning, Demure. He said the chop made him lose some money this morning. Crap. That's not good. Lots of chop, though. I can't. You're probably not alone, Demure. Whenever we don't get directional price action, it definitely is tough to trade. $135, Nvidia still holding up. Very large support, still in play. Entered on SPY puts. Let's see how this goes. Mason just said. SPY rejecting down again here. 586.50. Staying within the range. Here we go, Chase says. Let's get it going. We better get some directional movement. I think traders are sick of these stocks getting stuck in these ranges. Tesla's still trying to hold its range.
If you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of
I think I just need to wait and let my options play out, AK said. Be patient, but don't hold in hope. Wow, Reddit continues to die. 8.7% down here, my gosh. Iron Condors could be your friend, Demir. They definitely could be your friend, but if you're able to play the chop, then you can play the chop too. So, see, some people trade in different ways, whereas, like, some people are trying to, like, let's say they identify resistance right here and they're trying to scalp it, like, right on resistance for a small move only down to here. Whereas some people might try to scalp it here looking for a move all the way down to, you know, the low pre-market or something. So there's, like, a few different ways to, like, go about each trade, but you know, if it's choppy like this, you can definitely scalp calls and puts too. If you're quick and, you know, you're setting your trades up in that way. Hey, give me 1 sec, guys. Let's see. Xavier says thoughts on Enphase, ENPH. Down 2.22%. They've been kind of all over the place lately, haven't they? Yeah. Very close to a big support on the daily at 44. I've been eyeing them up a little bit time and again. Looks like it's trying to hold support. I'll be honest, I almost want to become slightly bullish off of this support hold. It's a pretty good hold. The risk reward here is not terrible. It's just if it breaks under that recent low, you know, you got to get out at some point. AK said Reddit's one of them. RDDT. Enphase didn't get the solar tax like FSLR. They didn't? House Republicans better than feared tax proposal for renewable energy incentives. I haven't seen too much about that situation, Kevin, but sounds like it's huge for FSLR and Enphase. FSLR got pretty overextended in the short term, I'd say. Especially that move on Tuesday. My gosh. Look at that run. That's an overextension if I've ever seen it. I should have full ported, Michael said. Oh, no. I know, Michael. I hate to keep turning it back on and looking at it, but... I need to quit turning on FSLR. For Michael's sake, so... No more FSLR today. Xavier said big drop for APLD this morning. APLD. Applied Digital. Looking at the daily right now, pulling back quite a bit. 6.30, 6.50. Chase said, dang, still falling. Xavier, that is a pretty big pullback here on APLD. They've been ripping a lot lately, too. Kind of sad to see him pull back because they were really popping off yesterday. It would have been nice to see a good continuation there. But of course, today, lots of growth stocks pulling back. APLD 7.44, pretty rough drop. That's a big drop on Tessie, down to 336. Guys, look at Tesla support giving out. It's starting to turn over extremely well. The head and shoulders pattern starting to look awesome. Let's go, let's go. Oops, misclick. 335. Tesla down 3.7%. Selling off in a brutal fashion. Nvidia looks like it's in a very, very similar setup. Watch for them to potentially start breaking down too. We're starting to see some rough price action here out of these stocks. Tesla looks the best, of course, but who's happy with this? Let's go. Let's go, Jesley. Thank you for joining up today. Appreciate you being here. Chase said, my wife asked why my card keeps showing YouTube Supers on the e-statement and what that charge was. I said, don't worry about it. She's gonna be mad. Scramble the F-16. Aw, man. Walmart just said price hikes from tariffs could start later this month. No! That's where I shop. I'm gonna have to switch to Costco. Speaking of Costco, I have not looked at their stock in a little while. It's still pretty high, not very surprised there. It's the bomb, yo, Demir says. Oh, shit. Mason said you can use Affirm at Costco? Holy shit. Yeah, I want to finance a $1.50 hot dog. You could literally go in the parking lot to find the payments. You can finance the toilet paper. That's hilarious. The board game Payday. I don't think I've ever even heard of that one. There's a board game called Payday. I know there's a candy bar, but... After interest, the $1.50 hot dog is $18.95. But let's not get buried in the details. That's funny. You'll be paying off that hot dog for 5 years. Monthly installments of 10 cents for 5 years. Imagine that shit. I swear to God, I have friends, and I have, like, literally witnessed them use a firm to buy shit for, like, $30. Like, I'm not kidding. I have, like, literally witnessed this in society. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? They were like, I use a firm. I was like, why? They probably gave me a lie answer, too. Really should have bought NVIDIA puts instead of SPY, Chill said. Oh, DoorDash too? You can get food on credit? Being poor is expensive. That's one of the weirdest statements I've ever heard, but it might be one of the truest ones I've ever heard, too. SPY skyrocketing. Or you said rocketing. Pretty good. Coming back a little bit. I'm not super in love with it moving back up here. Still in the chop zone. I'm still watching for some more rejections and moves down off resistance. Is it going to be like NVIDIA yesterday, Demure, where you said it was chopping and then it started running out of nowhere? It chops till it doesn't chop. That's the thing. I'm going to be watching 586.50, though, this area for more rejection. The thing that we really want to identify here is like a bigger drop like this. If we were going to get like a real directional move here, you know, we'd be getting a real drop, a real move coming in. Nearing the end of the triangle and the wedge here. I would think a move would be coming fairly soon. Not sure which direction you guys lean. Let me know in the chat here. What do you think? I'm not going to do a full-on poll, but just for, like, you know, you guys in the chat. The SPY's chopping right now. What do we think's going to happen here whenever SPY gets to the end of its chop? Are we going to start moving up? Are we going to chop and move down? Or are we just going to go sideways and chop all day? I'm kind of curious what your guys' thoughts are out there. I'm leaning more to the downside. That doesn't make me fully right, but I don't love the PA up today. David said, if there's no scheduled news today, look sideways. Jason says, chop all day. Yusu says, down or chop, but I don't think upside. That's kind of where I am. Zachary said, Google trying to recover. Bouncing a little bit off 164. Yeah, it is trying to recover a bit here, isn't it? I don't use VWAP at all, Matthew. Sorry about that. I'm not the guy to ask about that. We don't really love using any indicators like VWAP or RSI or anything like that. That's interesting to hear, but it obviously works for you, Matthew said. Yeah, you know, it's not something that you necessarily need to have all the time, and Mike always says this on the live Q&As, but Hunter codes programs for some of these bigger trading firms out there. And in all of the, I guess in all of the, we'll say, trading floors that he's been on, he hasn't seen them use many indicators, if like none. Like literally he said that there was like very minimal indicators out there on these trading floors, and that those guys really don't look at things in that way. And it makes sense, you know. I've noticed that, and now here's my thought, and let me know your guys' opinion, because you know I've been doing this for a while. So I have about 8 or 9 years of skin in the game, I guess. Whenever I was brand new, all that I wanted to do was look at indicators. That was it. I wanted the VWAP, I wanted the RSI, I wanted the MACD, and then I got crazy and I started getting into crazy stuff. Oscillators, histograms, who knows what, right? Tons of shit. Like literally so many that I can't even name. Like that's how many there were that I've messed with. But like Ichimoku Cloud, there's another one. You know, Fibonacci's. I've used like all of them through the years, and honestly, none ever helped me. The thing that really helped me was focusing on support and resistance, price action, and trend lines. Those are the main three things that I found to help me the most. And whenever people say, well, what's price action? I mean, it can be as simple as like, watch. We're watching Google. It's chopping around in this zone. You identify a support. It could be as simple as you just buy it off the support next time. You scalp it back up off support. There you go. You know, there can be some very simple strategies with just normal price action that can be pretty advantageous, that where many traders will be too worried about like, what's my RSI and MACD and all this has to line up and look like. And at the end of the day, the market moves off supply and demand. You know, if there's more supply at the time, you're going to have some selling pressure. If there's more demand at the time, you're going to have some buying pressure. That's really what it comes down to. The RSI and MACD might try to give you a visual on how that buying pressure is going, but in the moment, anything can happen. If the RSI or MACD says something, it literally has zero impact. The stock could go right up. Even though RSI is already overbought, and even though MACD is showing it should be overbought, and everything like that. Same thing with, you know, any other side of those strategies. You can try to back test them and see if they work. And AK still likes Fibonacci. Yeah, I don't blame you. What are some triggers you look for, Matthew said? Really good double bottoms and good resistances. That's my like main bread and butter. Like right now, like how we're watching Google off support. Identifying ranges and identifying good areas of support and resistance where we're going to get some consistent bounces. And of course, one thing I will say is that you guys just need to watch some price action as well, you know? Like, let these stocks play out a little bit and try to study, like, how they're moving, how they're bouncing. Like, what was going on in this point of Tesla's price action? That was weird, right? You know, we've been getting, like, chops, lower lows coming in on this whole downtrend. You know, then we start to get some higher lows forming. You know, I'm sure some guys were trying to buy the dip there for a little scalp up. Maybe they sold at 341. Maybe they held too long, but that's one way to go. That's probably the biggest thing I look for is, of course, support and resistance. Uh-oh. Ivan likes RSI and volume-weighted MACD. Jake says, I really like Bollinger Bands. And, hey, you know, you guys can like them as much as you want to like them. I'll say just, I hope you're having success with them. That's all I have to say. If you're not successful with them, explore other methods of trading, you know? But if you're successful with them, I'm not going to put them down. It's just not for me. Ivan says it helps to scalp. Are you doing good with them, Ivan? Do they make you win more? I guess that's the big question, really, what it comes down to. Steven says, I like the 9 EMA and the VWAP. I used to be a big SMA EMA guy myself. That was the one thing I used to be really into. SMAs and EMAs. I don't love the SMAs as much anymore. Or the EMAs, of course. I learned over time that I was essentially using those as a crutch, where I could have identified that price action in those reversals myself. I was kind of just relying on looking at some artificial line on the chart. QQQ getting closer to that high of the day. Major resistance there. Oh boy, Toby. See you later, Demir. He says he's going to take the L. The chop is untradeable for him. Sounds good, Demir. Have a great one. Maybe just place some alerts, you know. If we get a breakout up or down of the range, then look back in. Steven said, market structure is king, but being a newer trader, indicators just give you confidence in that decision. And that's a problem, Steven. That's a problem a lot. As a newer trader, it can give you confidence to enter bad plays. That's the problem. That's why I emphasize that you guys who are using these indicators need to be winning with them. If you're not winning with them, I would totally look to adjust. That's what it really comes down to. But I like it. I like that comment, though. They definitely give you confidence, but again, there could be a false sense of confidence sometimes. And if you're not a successful trader yet, that could hurt you. SPY up to 587. Man, the QQQ and the SPY are really holding their ground. Looks like SPY wants to try to go for a rip, guys. Tesla's back above 337 support now.
So now I gotta say goodbye.
Right back above there. Keep watching for a bounce and move higher. There's a big level here on Tesla for it to hold. This would be a big area of confirmation. If it could just keep holding 337, 336.50, this would be a huge area of confirmation. I may do more SPY puts if it rejects off 587, but losing confidence in 586.50. Yeah, it does seem like it's pretty bullish here. I mean, this is like the 5th touch now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th test of this 586.50 resistance. Are we gonna ever get a breakout today? It needs to get a real break going. David C said Boeing bouncing back, fake out. Man, looking at Boeing on the daily, they are just so high. This stock is so high in the short term. I'd be careful. Very overextended. Everybody in the YouTube comments last night was, Boeing is not overbought. I'm like, come on. Come on now. This went from 128 up to 208, pretty much straight up with no drops mixed in over the course of 1 month, essentially. And that's not overextended to you in the short term? Okay. I was laughing. I was like, wow. It was quite a few, though. That's super overextended. Yeah, seriously. SPY's going east for the summer. Man, it is up quite a bit today, isn't it? Let's look at that 1 minute chart. Man, 587 might be testing here soon. This is a big move. Big test and move here on the SPY. Let's get it. All right, guys, quick intermission. It is protein shake time. You guys know what time it is. Make sure you go get your protein shakes in right now. This is your call. Get your macros going. Netflix exploded, Kevin said. Had to turn it on. Holy crap, 1170. Guys, Netflix, new all-time highs. Oh my gosh. It's on fire. 1.67% only, but it is crushing it. Broke above that recent high like it's nothing. Mason just had 3 jumbo eggs. Let's go. They're like goose eggs. Have you guys ever seen those? I've seen people make like ostrich eggs before. Freaking crazy. All right, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Quick intermission. To throw on the 4 chart or the Mag 7 setup here.
Snow White eating rotten apples. Dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova. I'm the ringmaster, this my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I don't wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a lost cause. Take a look through the peephole. Yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club into a freak show.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
Wow, a lot of upside action. The SPY is moving. Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, and SPY really pointing up. Man, oh man. What a run there. You finance your eggs with the firm. Now that's how you do it. Egg insurance in case some break. That's actually pretty funny. SPY took its protein. 587.40 breaking out. Damn, I was not leaning to the upside, but we ended up getting it on this 5th test of this resistance today. It only took 5 tests, but it got it done.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
They will call me Mason Buffett. Hey, Mason Buffett, that's funny. Levels on ASTS. No problem, Adam. Adam Al-Shari, what is up? Is this the OG Adam Al-Shari? In the flesh here? Oh, ASST. Oh, I messed it up. Asset entities. Never heard of this one. It is thy. What's up, Adam? Long time no see. ASST 26.38%. 5.94% here. $6 coming up. It's sitting on huge resistance at $6, but it's on fire, 25%. What's going on with this company? Asset entities, never heard of them. Oh, gotcha, Mason. These are my templates or my layouts here. Layouts. So I have a few. Oh, we'll delete this. I don't know how to delete them, but. Pretty cool. Nah, Mason says I'm getting in the car. No more puts for me. Looks like it's popping too. I wonder what resistance we're gonna touch. It's on the next resistance right now, pretty much like 587.50. Pretty big level, 588 to 587.50. Pretty big resistance before we hit 589. Yeah, it's a wild one, Jake. Very wild. You're looking for SPY to 594, Aller says. Ryan said this is a casino. How dare you, Ryan? How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Mason. The thing I always say with the casino, I know some people that are like, they're like, Tom, why would you ever go to the casino? That's the stupidest thing ever. And I'm like, look, it's just fun. You know, it's for fun. You go with the fiance, you go have a good time, you know, you go home. I know people that'll spend $300 on dinner and then think that I'm stupid for going to the casino and messing around a little bit. You know, it's like, ah. Yeah, I always tell those people, I'm like, well, at least I have a chance to win. You're going to go spend $300 on dinner and then probably lose. Yeah, Chase. I was going to say that, but didn't want to. You heard it there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mason. You guys are funny. Zachary said it's a form of entertainment. Yep. That's really what it is. I think that's really the big thing there. People do get addicted to it, though. I can't lie. I do see some people with some problems out there, but... I think it's wild to hear that people like Phil Mickelson gambled away like all of his money and stuff. Or lost like a ton, either way. Probably didn't gamble it all away, but... You guys get the point. I'm going to Puerto Rico in a month. Hey, that'll be fun, Adam. Have some fun there. Hope you have a good time. Mason got a $400 tomahawk steak there. Oh my god. That's the most expensive one single piece of food I've ever heard anyone tell me they've had. Besides, like, watching YouTube videos of guys eating gold shit, but... Damn, Mason. For $400, I would have done that at home and then gave you some special dessert. We spent like 60 on Voss water. Oh my god. Your guilty pleasure is Nobu, Chase said. Man, you guys like some fancy restaurants, don't you? Oh no. Oh no, I must have misspoke or something. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh no. You guys are gonna be killing me for that one next week. And tomorrow.
Are you scared?
Tom goes above and beyond. That's not what I meant. Let's go check ACHR here, up 1.75%. I like this 1225 resistance here. ACHR, Archer. Man, they've been killing it post-earnings. Only 1% today, though. What the hell, Archer? You need more than that. Go check Northrop here. You guys in your minds.
Are you scared?
Oh, provide some funniness though. Man, Mickey D's, what's up with them? They're like fourth place on my watch list today. Seriously, 4th place on my watch list. Yeah, I am, AK. AK knows what I'm trying to do. MCD, 2.29%. Yo, speaking of McDonald's, we gonna have to get some today? Might just have to. CRWV made a deal with Microsoft. CoreWeave?
I'm coming closer.
When did they do the deal? Wasn't that a while ago, or was it just now, or... I could have sworn I seen something with them before.
It goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
When did they announce that? With their earnings, or... Ah, here it is. So they entered into a $4 billion cloud services agreement
Are you
with
scared?
OpenAI in May 2025.
I am you.
All right, well, sounds like they're working with them, which is good. $4 billion cloud services agreement. Additional deal. Nice. Wow. Yeah. I've been looking at my, like, super breaking news headlines, like stuff that's came out within, like, the past, like, 10 to 20 minutes, and I didn't see it there. But I guess it was just a little bit earlier. Holy shit, SPY. Still roaring. Might make a new high of the week. Pushing up towards 589 now at this point. It's right around resistance at 588 though, so keep that in mind here for today. Yeah, sounds fire, Chase. Wow, Fraz said ACHR was announced as the air taxi of the 2028 Olympics. That's pretty cool for them. Keep your eyes on ACHR. They're actually pushing the high of the day again. Right to around 1225. Pretty big level to keep on the radar here for them. They have a showing on the Tonight Show tonight. Should be pretty cool. That would be awesome. Archer's going to be on the Tonight Show. I never watched those shows, but I might check it out tonight. Maybe. We'll see. Bank of America, minus 1.4%. Peeking out a bit on the daily. JP Morgan too. Let's go back to that SPY. 588 still bouncing around here. Looking pretty good though. Looking pretty good. Going back to Core Weave. Pretty good PA today. It is pretty wild, 7.6. I can't believe from that bottom today, it's probably up way more. Let's see. Yeah, it is. It's going to be up way more from its low today. 18% from the low of day. That's why it looks so solid. Yesterday, Tesla was up 10 in pre-market and barely moved. I have been noticing that too. A lot of gap up, gap downs. There are some intraday moves, you know, every now and again, but I've been noticing that too. Yeah, SPY barely moved. It's been like gapping up and then just going real slow. Today, though, I gotta say, it's moving pretty well. I always love looking at the heat map. It's kind of funny. There's so many things affecting SPY at one time. Even though some tech is red today, it's pushing up in the moment, which is nice. It's helping in this very moment. Isaac said Tesla gonna break 340. Probably so, given how the SPY is moving here. Probably so. It would be cool to break it and go on a nice run. Might chop a little before the break, of course. SPY's right at resistance, 589, huge level. Past few trading days, this is one of the more major levels that we've seen. Trying to get it to just sit on the chart just perfectly here. There we go. You're betting on a 590 retest? Mason's got it. Apple for breakout, Kevin said. AAPL. AAPL, pretty good PA here. Looking like 214 coming up is going to be a big level. It's on fire, though. Keep watching for it to push with the SPY. Looking great. SPY might not necessarily break out, but I'm definitely going to be having my eyes on the possibility of that soon. Maybe some consolidation, then a better move coming in. Apple for breakout, Kevin said. AAPL. .05%. Pretty much unchanged on the day, but came back really well off those recent lows. Tesla is still stuck. Not really coming back. It's not breaking 340 that much right here. Very stuck and choppy still. Nobody likes the chop. You can trade the chop, but not as cool as these big directional moves. In my eyes. Wow, SPY's touched 589 and is rejecting hard. Watch for more substance to come into play on this setup. Like, let's say, a test of support. You know, maybe something like that with the SPY comes into play. That would be nice. I'm sure 588's a first pretty big support here. ACOP says bullish pattern happening on Palantir at 128. It's not super bullish. I'm not super bullish on it. I'm a bit mixed on it because we're right in the middle of the range. It could very easily reject off this and look awesome, and it could also very easily explode and look awesome right here. I am very mixed on this one with Palantir. Hard to pick a direction. I would lean up if I had to pick anything, but it's a big level. You won't invoice? Gotcha. INTC, Sonia said. Intel starting to move. With a lot of positivity coming in, it makes me think there could be some positivity there with Palantir, but it definitely it's a big resistance it's sitting at. SPY bounce right off 588. Holding well. Oh, you said you will not involve. I need some glasses. Go check BABA again. Down quite a bit on the day. How about QBTS? They were up a lot earlier. Ended up pulling back pretty roughly. How about Tesla? Still stuck in the range. I thought maybe they'd be closer to 340 or something by now. All right, guys, we're probably going to call the stream there. I appreciate you guys for joining up today, though, sticking with us on the live, as always, all week long. Appreciate everybody who continues to join up, throw us on in the background, and type in the chat. Let's go, Chase. Appreciate you, of course. Coming in clutch, as always. I hope everybody out there has a great rest of their Thursday. Keep watching the SPY closely. It's at a big resistance on the week. It has failed to break above this level 2 other times. So if we start to rip above 589, watch for 590 and then watch for a bigger breakout to possibly come in. That would be awesome. But all right, guys, have a great one. I will talk to you guys later.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose